Hey, what's up guys? Today I wanted to talk about my current lens setup and why I chose f4 zooms for my professional work, and just some of the nuanced differences between f4 zooms as well as f2.8. The first thing that most of you probably already know if you're watching this video is that f2.8 zooms do tend to be a lot more expensive than their f4 counterparts. There are definitely cheaper third-party alternatives to the f2.8 zooms. However, consistent and reliable autofocus is a big deal breaker for me, so I tend to just want to stick with first-party lenses. I find that the image quality on a lot of the newer third-party lenses are quite comparable. However, as of recording this video, there are no third-party options for native RF zoom lenses. And going back to first-party native glass, right now I currently use adapted first-party lenses, mostly because I don't want the reason that I'll miss a photo is because of the autofocus in the lens. I really don't want to spend the extra time to see whether or not the autofocus is reliable enough for the third-party lenses. Now, I don't want to be using the adapter indefinitely on my lenses, so I think in the future, once more third-party options for the RF mount do come out, then I'll take a look at those. But for now, that's the compromise I'm making. Next, I'm going to be talking about the size and weight of the lenses. And notably with the f2.8 zooms, they'll definitely have more glass in there, and regardless of which camera system you're using, f4 zooms will undoubtedly be a lot lighter than f2.8 zooms. Just the physics behind the wider aperture requires more glass to be packed into the lens. When you pack a full bag of gear, the weight can definitely start to add up if you aren't intentional about what gear you're actually bringing. I tend to want to pack as light as possible, just so I don't really have the gear getting in my way when I'm at a shoot. This makes setup and tear down a lot quicker and easier when I don't have to fumble with a bunch of equipment, and size and weight are definitely a big factor to that. Now, I'm fortunate that most of the type of work that I do doesn't require a lot of fast zoom lenses or primes, such as weddings, event photography, or portrait photography. Most of the time, I'll be stopping down my lens, using it in more commercial applications such as real estate, automotive photography, or product photography. When I am in a low light situation, then I normally tend to be able to get away with the Nifty 50, which is a great little lens to add on to my slower f4 zooms. And the newer IS systems in the mirrorless camera lenses and bodies are quite good, so worst comes to worst, then I'll just have to bump up my ISO. So generally when we're talking about f4 lenses, traditionally they do have some benefits over their f2.8 counterparts, some including the extended range of 24 to 105 over the 24 to 70 on the faster 2.8 lenses. Other lenses also give you a greater magnification at the same focal range. As well, IS traditionally wasn't added in all the faster 2.8 zoom lenses, even though the newer ones do come with it. These subtle differences can also be the difference of whether you pick a specific lens for a job. And regardless of which lens you choose to pick up, both lenses, the f4 and the 2.8 zooms, should be able to do the job just fine. There are of course a lot of benefits with the faster 2.8 lenses. However, the weight savings and the smaller form factor in the f4 version are a big reason why a lot of people go for those lenses. Another thing you might be considering is whether or not prime lenses or zoom lenses would be better for you. This is especially prominent when I first started out. So I did make a video talking about the differences between primes and zooms. So if you'd like to see that, you can view it in the video up over here. If you found this video helpful, please do remember to leave a like, it really helps me a lot. And if you'd like to learn more about photo and video production, I do post weekly videos, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If there's a topic that you'd like to learn about that I haven't covered so far, I'd love to hear it in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching guys, I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye.